for football now at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Today, a good battle in the NFC. It's the Detroit Lions and the Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles.
It's time to fly! Please welcome your defending Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles!
Mike Tirico, Greg Oltz are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go from South Philly. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's when the offense will take over. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
He spent a lot of time, Mike, over these last couple days speaking to the media, and the thing that jumped out to me was just how confident he was in his team's preparation ahead of today's game. Now, only time will tell or not whether it makes a difference, but if his confidence is any indication of how they're going to perform, this could be a tough team to beat.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
He connects downfield to Dotson. They'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And he won't try to risk much more, sliding down a gain of 3.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short gain.
Man in motion is Brown. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. He'll take off again. Hurts will give himself up here at the end, but not before he picks up a 1st down.
Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got it at the 7. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
1st down.
And they certainly don't waste any time getting him involved. And we knew coming in that he would be a part of the game plan, but if this is a sign of things to come, he could be in store for a big game.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. In trouble, and down he goes.
And These are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll step up and run, and he'll take this one in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Lions nothing. Jake Elliott.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. 2nd in passing yards in the NFL. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
1st down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he gave one man the slip, and going to take this one forward. A pickup of 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 6. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to have the 1st down, mark him at the 45, and move the chains.
Down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Detroit.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Third down and 3. From the gun, it's gone. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
A gain of 5. First down, Lions.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. One is complete, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got his man complete. That's to Slav. 15 yards on the catch and run for the first down.
And the Lions first down.
Are you kidding me? Really?
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8.
At the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone. David Montgomery. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Lions ball to begin this 2nd quarter. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal.
On the stop. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 5-yard line.
One more time, they try Gibbs. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Gibbs, and he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They're trying to answer that opening drive touchdown on the other side. So the offense stays out, and they go for it on 4th and goal. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley, and that'll be a pickup of 3.
The tackle made at his own 5-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. Back up to his own goal line. Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
Hurts now on 3rd and 2. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
A loss of a yard.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angles so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. That's taken in at the 50. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense ready for their 2nd possession. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
A gain of 29 yards.
They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The Eagles offense about ready to take over once more. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. the ground. It's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Hurts. They call his own number.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. That one caught by Smith. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Big-time play for Philly. 31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And they decide to bring pressure here on 3rd down, but he does a really nice job. Remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
2nd and 10. Hurts gonna fire this one out to Smith. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Again, Hurts. He's got this one complete to Goddard. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Gain of 26 yards.
A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 8. Now Hurts. Open man, Devontae Smith. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Devontae Smith brings up 3rd down.
Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is 3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with a sneak. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. 1st down.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 3-yard line.
Let's get that touch.
2 minutes remaining. 1st half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. second down throw for Hurts. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
3rd and a yard. They'll let the fullback try to push the punt. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
It's 4th down.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Now Hurts. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Grant out to Terrence. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
On is Elliott to add the extra point. The kick is good, and the Eagles move out on top, 14-0.
14. Lions, nothing.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart the 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
Goff to throw on first down. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 10.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Oh, a loose football. And I think the Eagles have it. Yes, they do. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter, quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite him right here.
So, halftime straight ahead, and we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this past the 20s before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Lions offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Jahmyr Gibbs. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd down, 3 to go. Goff. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Yeah, and this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day. In this case, another run, another loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Williams in motion. On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
And these are the tough yards you judge it back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that first down by about a yard or 2.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
That's caught by Tesla. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17.
First down, Detroit.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Working free downfield. It is Williams. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
First down, Lions.
That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Finally seems that this offense has found their rhythm after what's been a really slow first 2 quarters. They're hopeful that this series can be the spark. They continue to be efficient in the passing game and go finish this drive.
They'll run with Gibbs. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Laporta in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be lucky to just get some positive yards out of that one. Out of bounds, pickup of 2.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete. Isaac Marcus Law was the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Bates' kick is good. And the Lions get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. Gibson now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
He takes off. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
These are the kind of plays that give running backs bad names. I mean, there's nothing fancy about this. You're wide open, the ball's on target. He just flat out dropped it.
On 2nd down, Hurts. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Hurts finding Smith and an Eagle. 1st down.
That's good for another Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Set up to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Grant Calcaterra. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles move out to a 21-3 advantage. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. pressure, too much, and he goes down.
And he stood tall in the pocket, hoping something would open up downfield, but this pass rush, they've been relentless in their pursuit of the quarterback, and they're able to bring him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Goff. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Goff gives it to Gibbs.
The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
On 4th down, Lions going to send out the All-Pro from the season ago, Jack Fox to punt. Back deep, Jahan Dotson. Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Here's Barkley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. To throw is Hurts. This one brought in by Brown. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
The catch to extend the drive.
Eagles, 1st down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Barkley. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here's 3rd and 7. shotgun. Here's Hurts. He's got his man Brown. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. Two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense headed back to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and a yard. Now Gibbs. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot. It's going to be enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
So a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's first and 10. Laporta in motion. On first and 10, here's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down. Throwing, Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Amon-Ra, safe ground. Touchdown, Lions. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions are able to cut into the deficit. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. That screen goes for 12. And that's a 1st down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a 1st down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up 1st downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun. They give it to Barkley. Down the sideline, inside the 25. He brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, this is Barkley. What a move! He's in! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles! Touchdown, Eagles! Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Elliott now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll look to set up the screen here. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 38-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now it's 2nd and 1. Now Goff. He'll try to hit him with a screen. He'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
That's inside and into the hands of Tiburon. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
A second down throw for Goff. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's caught. Left side, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down. I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Goff. That's over the middle, caught by Tiburon. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd down.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Throwing here is Goff. He's got his man complete. That's Tiburon.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Goff to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go.
At the 19-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Goff. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal now. Tackle made at the 9.
1st and goal.
And while this game is certainly all but over, this drive really comes down to pride. On one side, you got a team trying to show they're willing to fight all the way to the end, and then the other, they don't want to give up a touchdown at this point in the game.
To throw is Goff. That's holding at the 2. And And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Bates now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Lions are able to edge a bit closer.
31, Lions 17.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Hurts down to a knee, and that will wrap this one up. So it's a win here for the Eagles. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.